Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you one of our favorite cookout staples, the angel egg. It's the same old devil egg that you know, just with a sanctified twist. Let's get into this recipe. Alright, so we're going to get started with some boiled eggs. I have 7 boiled eggs here. I'm only making enough for my husband and I. Honestly, I'm really making them for myself because I love them so much. They're a great carb-free treat if you are going down the carb-free lifestyle route. Now, what we'll need are 2 spoons, a fork, your eggs, and some seasoning. Usually for the seasoning, we're just going to do mayo, relish, mustard, black pepper, and paprika, and some parsley. So first we're going to start by splitting all of our eggs right down the middle. And after you split your eggs down the middle and arrange them on your plate the way that you like, we're going to start plopping the yolks into a bowl. All right, I'm going to try to assort everything so you can see what's going on. And you just plop the eggs right in the bowl. And you do that for all the eggs. So once everything is adjusted nicely on the plate, we're going to take a fork and we're going to start to smash all of our egg yolks. You want to get the egg yolks broken up as finely as possible. In the end, you would like for it to resemble crumbly scrambled eggs, if that makes sense. But you want to get them as fine as possible because no one wants to take a bite into a huge chunk of unseasoned egg yolk. I mean, if you do, go off, but I don't. Now for my secret weapon. Yes, you use mayonnaise, but I'm using Kewpie mayo, which is a Japanese mayo. It has a richer flavor and it's so good. So I'm going in with about 3 tablespoons of that, about a teaspoon of brown spicy mustard, and I'm going to go in with a heaping teaspoon of relish. Again, this is the recipe for about 7 eggs. That's all I need. Actually, I'm going to go in with a little bit more, maybe a teaspoon more of Kewpie mayo, just because you want your filling to be thick, but not super thick where it is dry and almost gritty. You want it to be a nice, smooth, thick consistency. Think I want to say creamy peanut butter, but not super soft like that. So maybe like chunky peanut butter without the chunks, if that makes sense. You want it to be kind of like that kind of thick. Next, we are going to go in with 2 spoons. I like to use this method. Some people do the piping bag or, the sandwich bag method where they squeeze the filling into the eggs. You could do that. I didn't feel like messing up a sandwich bag, so I'm just going to do the 2-spoon method, which is where you just scoop a little bit of the filling onto your spoon and you put it inside the egg hole. And that's really it. That's how I make my angel eggs. And then once I fill all of the eggs up, then I'll come back and tell you the next step. So once all the mixing and filling is done, I usually like to eat whatever is left over on the spoons. But if you don't want to do that, go and wash it off, clean up your space. Now we're going to decorate our eggs because You can't bring no butt naked eggs to nobody's cookout. Ain't nobody gonna eat it, and people gonna talk about you. We ain't about that life. So sprinkle it with a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of paprika, not too much, because paprika doesn't have a flavor unless you add too much of it. And trust me, you don't want to add too much. So just sprinkle a little bit for the color. And this is optional. You can add just a tiny bit of parsley, again, for the color. Switch it to a plate that you're going to serve it on, and that's it. But also make sure that you refrigerate these eggs, okay? You want to refrigerate them for at least 2 hours. Serve them cold. Don't eat them warm. If you like them warm, eat them like that if you want to. Well, that's a wrap from me, you guys. Hope you like this recipe. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, question down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.